Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to provide you the solution of the science portion of UPSC CAPF AC examination 2022. This exam was conducted on 7th of August this year, and it's been a long time that I haven't posted any PYQ video. So in today's video, I will be giving you the detailed solution of this examination, especially the science portion. Okay, so every year in UPSC CAPF examination, almost 30 questions are being asked, and out of 30, every year the UPSC is increasing the toughness level, but out of 30, the questions which are of tough in nature are mostly around 5 to 6. Okay, and most of them other than that are somehow directly or indirectly linked from NCERT of class 9 and 10. Okay, so if you are thorough with your concepts of class 9 and 10, if you are thorough with each and every statements which are there given in the NCERT, so you can easily score 20 plus, or you can score 25 plus also. Okay, so it depends that how much you have revised. So now coming to the questions. So the first question that was given was, the organism that prefer high salt concentration habitats referred to as. Okay, so for this kind of questions, especially for this question, which is here, the keyword is high salt. So for salt there is only one keyword, which is halo. Okay, so you can remember it as a trick. If you find anything as halo, then definitely it is linked with salt. So in this question I was not knowing what is halophiles, but I was sure that out of all these options, halo is option which is related to salt, and this is the correct answer. So in this way you can reach up to the correct answer. Okay, next, which one of the following is not an operating system? So again this was a easy question, because you can see there, yes, Windows is a operating system, then Linux, yes, the all the operating system on which the mobile works is the Linux, and I was not known about this Ubuntu, but definitely that MS Excel is not a operating system, but it is a part of operating system of MS Windows. Okay, so definitely this is not a operating system, and answer here is option D. Coming to next question, which one of the following protocols is not an application layer of TCP/IP model? So again this is a question which was out of box question, and sometimes UPSC asks this kind of questions. So if you are a computer student, you must have done this correctly. So here answer is option D, but there is no perfect source for this kind of questions, but don't worry, these are only 1 and 2 in nature. Again a question was asked, so this the topic semiconductor is from class 12th. Okay, but this is only one question which have been asked from class 12, so don't you do not go for reading of class 12 means this book, physics book. Okay, so answer here is option B, transistor. Now from this question, after that we will be getting all those questions which are directly from the NCERT. So again, this, although it was from NCERT, but it was not easy, it was little bit tough. Which one of the following combinations correctly represent the genetic materials in prokaryotes and eukaryotes? So in class 9 there is a chapter called cell, and in that chapter you will find that the answer to this question. So yes, you can see here, chromatin materials is visible and entangled. Wait, DNA is present as a part of chromatin material, and it is present as a part of chromatin material especially in eukaryotes. Okay, in which means membrane bounded cells are present, and on all those in which membrane bounded cells are not present, you can see here In some organisms like bacteria, nuclear region of cell may be poorly defined due to absence of nuclear membrane. Such an undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acid is called nucleoid. So first they were asking about prokaryotes. So for prokaryotes it is nucleoid, and for eukaryotes it is chromatin. So answer should be here option A. Next, lysosomes are sacs of the cell filled with digestive enzymes, and these digestive enzymes are synthesized by, again this was easy but tricky question. I'm sure that many of you must have marked Golgi bodies as your answer, but here the answer is, you can see here directly given in the lysosome paragraph, that lysosomes are membrane bounded sacs filled with digestive enzymes. These enzymes are made by RER. So RER is nothing but rough endoplasmic reticulum. So answer here should be option C. Next, again a direct question. Which of the following best represent the cells of meristem of the plant? So in the tissue chapter you will find that cells of meristematic tissues are very active. They have, first word, dense cytoplasm, then thin cellulose walls and prominent nuclei. They also lack in vacuoles. So these are the four things on which this question was made. So yes, dense cytoplasm, then thin cell wall, then prominent, that means large nuclei, and absence, lack, yes. So this is the only correct option in which all the combination are correct. Otherwise here it is thin wall but large vacuole, no. Absence of vacuole but small nuclei, no. And thick cell wall, no. So answer here is option A. So you can see the relevance of reading NCERT. Which one of the following animals has a 4-chambered heart? So you can again see in the reptile column it is written that while most of them have 3-chambered heart, crocodiles have 4-chambered heart. So among all the reptiles, crocodile is the only animal which has 4-chambered heart. So answer here is option D. Next, one way of incorporating desired characters into crop varieties is hybridization. In this process, there is a crossing between genetically dissimilar plants. Which one of the following crossing will not refer to hybridization? So again, this is a question which exactly the statements have been copied from the NCERT. You can see here hybridization refers to crossing plant between this. So there are different ways. First is intervarietal, okay, then interspecific, then intergenic. So yes, this is correct, intervarietal, interspecific and intergenic, but this is not mentioned. So the question was asking about not, so answer here should be option D. Next, depending on the requirement of the plant, nutrients are classified as micronutrients and macronutrients. So this chart has been given, means which of the elements are macronutrients and which are micro. So question was asking about macro. So N, P, K, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. So here is magnesium answer. Next, buds produced in the notches along the leaf margin of bryophyllum fall on soil and develop into new plants. This is an example of which one of the following types of reproduction? So it is example of vegetative. You can see here in the vegetative propagation column it is written that there are many plants in which parts like root, stem, leaves develop into new plant under appropriate condition, and you can see here how root is developing from the tips of this plant, a leaf of this plant. So answer here should be option A, vegetative propagation. Next, phloem tissue are mostly responsible for transport of, again a easy question, answer should be option D, and if it was xylem then answer should be option A. Okay, so xylem is specialized for water transport and phloem is for food. Next, two objects x and y have equal masses and are moving with speeds u and 3u. Their kinetic energy kx and ky are related. Again a very easy question. So we know the formula that kinetic energy is represented by half mv square, where m is the mass and v is the velocity. So for first case the kinetic energy represented by kx, and here the mass is x and velocity is u, so it should be half x u square. Okay, then we can write ky as half y 3u whole square, and now we can replace y by x, so we can write x because x and y are equal, and it will be 9u square. Taking 9 common, it will be half x u square. So now this is nothing but kx, so now we can write ky equals to 9 times of kx. So this is the desired equation. So the desired equation here is answer C, option C. Next, which one of the following is not a unit of pressure? Again a very easy question. So you know that Pascal is unit of pressure and bar is also unit of pressure, and in simple, pressure is represented by nothing but force by area. The unit of force is Newton and unit of area is meter square. So Newton per meter square is also a unit. So yes, this is also correct, and this is the incorrect one. So answer is option C. Next, which one of the following materials cannot be used to make a convex lens? So it is talking about lens, in which that means light should come from this side and it should pass. So out of all the four, the light ray can pass through glass, it can penetrate sapphire as well as water, but it cannot penetrate aluminum because it is not transparent, it is opaque, and light can only pass through an opaque. So aluminum can never be a can never work as convex lens. You can see here there are a number of materials, and their refractive index has also been given. So since sapphire's refractive index has been given, that means light can penetrate, and again other than that you can also find water and other things, glass also. Now coming to the optical phenomenon responsible for the blue color of sky is, again a very easy and very much repeated question. So answer is option D, scattering of light, and this you can find in. Other than that, what you have to do, there are a number of other phenomena related to light chapter in class 11 of chapter 11 of class 10 NCERT, and you can easily score 1 marks and 2 marks in case of CAPF. Next, electrical device used for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. Again this is a question directly from NCERT. So what is the question asking? That suppose there is device and you have to put mechanical energy as input and you will get electrical energy as output. So you know that to start a generator you have to revolve this handle, and after that generator starts and it will produce electrical energy. So definitely answer should be option D. Rather, if in case of motor it is opposite. In case of motor, what the input is electrical energy but the output is mechanical energy. Okay, and ammeter and voltmeter are surely not. So answer here should be option D. Next, the magnitude of focal length of a concave lens. Okay, so what is the power? So we have to find the power, and we know the formula. Power is given by 1 by focal length. So 1 by focal length 2 meter. Let's convert it into centimeter. So it will be 1 by 200, and now it will be yes, it will be 0.5. Okay, now yes, it will be 0.5. If we will not convert it into meter, let's take it as meter only. Okay, now 0.5. Now we have to consider that what should be the direction. Okay, sorry, sign convention. So for a concave lens we have to consider sign as minus. So answer should be option B, 0.5 diopter. Next, at the time of short circuit, the current in an electric circuit, it increases abruptly. Okay, you can see here overloading can occur when the live wire and neutral wire comes in that contact. In such a situation, the current in the circuit abruptly increases. This is called short circuit. So answer is option C, increases sharply. Next, if the linear momentum of a moving object changes by 2 times, then its kinetic energy will change by, so we know that momentum is given by mass into velocity. Suppose momentum is 2 times, so we know that 2 mv, and mass cannot change, definitely velocity had been doubled. So now we have to find the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy given by half m 2v square, so it will be half mv square 4 times. So definitely answer is option B, 4. Next, which one of the following oxides react with both acid and base? So it is again given in the acid bases chapter of chapter 2 of class 10. So out of all these, only aluminum oxide is an amphoteric oxide. You can see here how copper, some metals oxides such as aluminum oxide and zinc oxide show both acidic as well as basic behavior, and such metals are known as amphoteric. So answer here should be option A. Next, which one of the following makes bread soft and spongy when baking soda is added? Yes, this question was also good because number of students would have marked option B, NaCO3 in hurry, but you can see here it is to explicitly mentioned that carbon dioxide produced during the reaction can cause bread cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. So answer here is option C. Next, borax is prepared from? So again a question from the same chapter. So you can see here uses of washing soda, and washing soda formula is nothing but Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate. So you can see here it is used in manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. So for borax you need sodium carbonate. Answer is option D. Next, cinnabar. So yes, again there is chapter 4, not chapter 4, chapter 3 in class 10, which is metals and non-metals. In that chapter you will find that, for example, cinnabar, which is Hgs, is an ore of mercury. Cinnabar is an ore of mercury. Answer is option A. So while zinc's ore is known as zinc blende, copper is known as copper pyrite, and lead is known as galena. Next, white gold is an alloy of. Okay, so this question was little bit I didn't found the answer in directly in NCERT. So but this question leave it, means answer here is option A. Okay, you can remember, if so that if comes next time you can mark it. Otherwise means leaving 2-3 question is okay in this examination. Next, hydrogenation of alkenes can be carried out in the presence of. So hydrogenation, that means when an unsaturated carbon is converted into saturated one with the help of nickel catalyst. So answer here is option D. Next, calcium oxide reacts with water to produce slaked lime. It is an example of, you can see here CaO, calcium oxide, reacts with water to form slaked lime. In this reaction, calcium oxide and water combine to form a single product, calcium hydroxide. Such a reaction in which single product is formed from 2 or more reactants, it is known as combination reaction. So answer is option A. Next, atomic radius of hydrogen atom is, again all of you must be thinking that from where this question has been asked, and this question has been exactly asked from the NCERT. You will find the answer in chapter, I think 3 of 3 or 4, 3 I think, in which there is periodic classification of element. I think 5, I'm not exactly remember. There you will find that the atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 37 pm picometer. So answer is option B. You can also see that these are some important radius in picometer, so you can remember this. It can be asked in next examination. So we are done with today's questions, and I hope it was most of the questions were easy, which were directly from NCERT. Let me count how many questions were directly from NCERT and which were easy in nature. So yes, this was also easy, but leave it. Now from this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, not 12, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and this 21, 22, 23. So you can see, I think out of 30 or less than 30, you can easily mark 23 plus questions correctly. Okay, and if you are able to cross 25 plus, then you are very good. You, even if you correct 23 plus, you have did an excellent work in examination. Okay, so I hope that I'm clear in this explanation video, and if there is any kind of doubt related to any question or any other query, you can definitely comment. And other than that, you can join this Telegram channel, PYQ Academy, where you can connect me, and you can also connect me in different social media platforms like Instagram and Telegram also. This is my Telegram number. Okay, where you can directly message me for any kind of details needed for exams like CAPF, CDS, as well as NDA. Okay, so thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.